Oh my god, first! Okay, makers. Wow! That's definitely loud. How has your Sunday been? I must admit, I have just been alternating between playing Pal World and watching Star Trek Voyager. Kind of just rotted all weekend after dropping my son off at the airport. Because I've been big sad that he's not in the same country as me anymore. What? I think we'll wind the stream down with some knife sharpening. I'm gonna get these whetstones in the sink. Perfect time with the transition though, absolutely. Been snowing, so you've been hiding in the warmth, swept the floors, did some dishes, shovel snow, took a long shower. I do be liking, especially the long shower bit. Yeah, big sad, but you know what? I know he's going to be having an amazing time, so I can't be too sad about it. Just feel sad, baby sad. The hell, my hands aren't that color in real life. There we go. I did it. Back hurt, some shoveling and stuff. Had to shave 2 long ass shower. Yeah, definitely know that back pain from shoveling. Not so much on the need to shave inside a shower though. Marshall says, "Hello, been doing a lot better lately than I have been because I realized I haven't been really happy since Christmas. However, since Tuesday, January 14th, which is when I last saw my therapist, things have been going my way with a big citrus yap and 25 bits. Thanks for the biddies, Marshall. Thank you. Appreciate you, man." Tonight, we're cooking bacon and cheese stuffed chicken with potato wedges and some green things. Happy to hear things are going your way, man. I'm very happy to hear that. Let's go through the ingredients list. We've got a couple of russet potatoes here. We've got some spring greens. We have a Granny Smith. We have some shredded white cheddar. Real good girl. Has been a minute. How are you? Things are going good. Mealtime Junior is in the Netherlands, and so I am feeling sad. But here we are back at it again, doing the live stream thing for your collective amusement and my continued sanity. Today's hydration juice of choice is water, because we have work tomorrow. snooze these ads. Because I got to knock off Slim Jims at the store and they're just called Sims. Nice. You're doing a lot of cooking, especially for yourself. It's so nice being happy and actually having energy. Hell yes, it is. It's amazing when you've been in that dark rut for a long time and then suddenly you have motivation and energy and are capable of doing the things. Like, holy shit, I'm doing the things. This is incredible. Oh, you're marring my wood. Many have. Many will. Sidlin gave me this wood.
You can't keep getting away with it!
How's it going, Anthony's? Vegas Mandel says, I need to cut my hair. It's getting to be such a mess and I want to feel like a people again. You don't have to do that. You can just carry on looking like an untamed Viking if you like. Anyhow, back to the ingredients. We have some spicy mayonnaise. We have some not spicy mayonnaise. We have Italian seasoned breadcrumbs. We have some Dijon mustard. We have some more spicy mayonnaise. We have some white wine vinegar. And we have some panko breadcrumbs. And then for our meat, we have smoked bacon, and chicken booba. Speaking of booba, Finland coming in with a 5-month resub at tier 3. Thank you very much, Cinderlin. And welcome in. Grogoga says, I love singing myself, even though I'm horrible at it. Most people who say they're horrible usually aren't that bad. Have I been, Anthony's? I've been okay. I'm a little bit on the low side today because I'm not going to see Junior for the better part of 3 weeks now, because he's going to be in the Netherlands for the next 2, and then when he comes back, it's back to being his mom's week. So yeah, that's gonna suck. I'm also not feeling the remix of this track, so we are skipping it. Oh, hell yeah. We love it. It's smoky bacon. Listen, I sing to myself all the time. You guys have heard it sometimes. But pretty much the only times that I'm not listening to music of some kind is when I'm on the phone or otherwise conversing with another human being. But otherwise, my life pretty much always has a soundtrack. Alright. So we're going to cut these potatoes up into inch-thick wedges. By the way, Cinderlin's going to be cooking with us tonight. Cinderlin says, I find myself singing on stream now too. It always startles me to realize that the music won't be in the VOD. It'll just be me. Random a cappella solo. Especially if ads rolling in 5 minutes. You know the drill. I can't turn them off. But you can with your wallets. Potato blight. Real good. That the background noise quiet is unsettling. I enjoy the quiet, but I just really enjoy music. I won't even sing in front of my dog, let alone a human being. A decent singer, I think, says me, because people say I'm really good, but I'm not as good now that I smoke. I never sang in front of anyone before the therapy I did last summer, says Cinderlin. It took me like 3 years before I sang in front of my husband at all. Makers was in choir in school, something that they truly, truly, deeply loved, and absolutely hasn't left lasting trauma about public singing deeply scarred onto their soul. Grim the Ilfron comes in. Fun fact, what's the name of the parasite that caused the potato blight? The Irish. The name of the parasite that caused the potato blight was the Irish. Marshall, you know, I have an itch. An itch to stream. Soon, Marshall. Soon. February 1st approaches. I sing in the middle of the grocery store, says a real good girl. Baker says, God, I'm struggling to keep up with the chat here. Baker says, I sing in front of people all the time. One of my choir directors was amazing and I loved her, but the one I had in high school was a huge bitch and had it out for me. Grimness says, the correct answer was the English. How's it going, G, bro? Welcome in. I also love playing live in front of people. Ooh. You like to be watched, eh? I love the energy of the crowd when you finish a song and they clap. Maker's choir director tried to fail her for their hair. Sorry, tried to fail them for their hair. I just woke up from a nap. Not 30 minutes ago, so forgive me for any slip up today. Ooh, what you cooking, G-bro? Cinnamon was going to be cooking with us, but apparently someone in her household is a fucking degenerate who can't clean up after themselves. I went through private education for primary school, and in that we actually had singing lessons as part of the curriculum. So I was taught from quite a young age how to sing and hold a note. Because my hair was blue, and she said if I didn't dye over it, she wouldn't let me perform, which was graded, so I'd have failed. My hair didn't break any school rules. Marshall, consider this. You could play music on your stream. There are literally people who perform music as their entire stream. SP Plays Drums, for instance, is a guy that literally chats and plays drum covers. Whereas SP Loves Drums, it might be. Jonathan Young Music is also a musician on the Twitch. Does live music production. Friend of the stream, Quatos. makes up a on-the-spot song using his looper whenever he gets raided. Plenty of people. Rugogo says, we need to cook dinner, but something I can't see because this banner appeared. Need to cook dinner, but I have a week's worth of goulash left over from yesterday, and will not be cooking tonight. Mixes. I suppose I require an unnatural haircut. Unnatural. Some people have hair colors that the Jedi consider to be untrue. I haven't said anything to them, just me. We're in ads. Ads are here. That's what that banner was. While the ads play, I'm going to season up these taters. Pork chops will they'll hold for a day or two. Real good, girl. They'll be fine. Stupid potato bite. Cinder says, I honestly don't have the energy for this shit today. That's fine. You don't got to cook with me. Or you could take all that mess and place it directly onto the desk of the person who caused it. You could do that. Wordlessly as well, just thunk. Oh my god, I turned all my lights down by mistake. Sudden darkness. Alright. So, to our potatoes, we are going to toss them with a tablespoon of oil. That's about a tablespoon. Salt and pepper. Then we're going to roast them. I'm using about a quarter teaspoon of salt here. Speaking of sudden darkness, I finished BoJack today. Ooh. Ooh. The ending on that show. Yeah, the ending of BoJack Horseman leaves you with a weight inside of you that you just have to carry around for a few days while you figure out how you feel about it all. Folks, if you have not watched the show BoJack Horseman, the Netflix original about a reverse centaur, By reverse centaur, I mean head of a horse, body of a human. Apparently cock of a horse, though. Where was I going with this? Right, yes. I was recommending a show, not talking about horse cock. Amazing show. Takes a good, uncomfortably long look at like nihilism, depression, narcissism, all through the lens of these weird anthropomorphized animals. The highs in it are high. It's a very funny show when it wants to be funny, but it can be incredibly dark when it wants to be. It's one of those ones that really personally hit me right in the fucking feels. And I didn't expect that from a backwards horseman and his pals. Starts off a little slow. If you're not feeling it in episode 1, give it till episode 3. Quote ad. Also, please do not censor my quote. If you're gonna write cock, I want to see cock in the quote. Someone's gonna clip that without me saying in the quote at the end, aren't they? Okay, that's how this stream started. Very good. Let's continue, shall we? You talking about horsecock a lot lately, Food Papa? Well, you know what they say, makers. What's good for the goose is good for the shoulders and head of an animated pixel man. That's what they say. Junior being here, maybe when someone puts up a random quote. Well, we should have thought about that around quote number 1. We're about 50 or so quotes too deep now to start censoring. Oh well. And I did it wrong anyway. You did. If I miss it, folks, if I missed the message you want me to read, please just drop it in the chat again. Chat was moving pretty quick there at the start, and I know I did start to fall behind. We're going to roast those potato wedges at 450 degrees Fahrenheit for 26 minutes. Meanwhile, it's bacon time. Oh yeah, Makers says, Bojack rips your heart out, spits on it, curb stomps it, and then gently caresses your cheek and calls you a bitch. Marsh says, I already stream music on Twitch. I do it through a video game called Rocksmith 2014 that teaches you how to play guitar by picking up the frequency of the guitar using a cable that the game recognizes. I remember Rocksmith. They sold their own guitar along with it when they first released, which I thought was an interesting concept. By the way, folks, all the music you're going to hear on today's stream is from the Cowboy Bebop official soundtrack. Cowboy Bebop is an incredible anime. It was first produced, I believe, in 1999. It's critically acclaimed, became somewhat of a cult classic. If you haven't watched it and you enjoy the animus, do yourself a favor, throw it on your watch list. me. We cut the bacon into half-inch pieces. It's so much fun. Been playing that game since 2017. It's so cool. That game was ahead of its time. I should continue to say I own 3 guitars, 1 bass, 1 violin. Might pick up the violin again because I haven't played since my grandma Gerenen's funeral back in September 29th, 2018. Miss it every day. Wish I could still be doing things with that. It says I've lost track of the instruments my partner and I own. It says I tried to start watching Cowboy Bebop today, but Hulu didn't want to load it for some reason. Oh, what the fuck, Hulu? Also, Cowboy Bebop is one of the very, very few animes where I actually prefer the English dub. I might get crucified for this. I prefer the English dub over the over a version with Japanese voices and subtitles. Makers says, my partner's a guitarist and playing most stringed instruments. I can pick up the basics of almost any instrument except the fucking violin, to my dismay. Have I not sharpened knives yet? As you can see from the struggle I had there to cut through some of the bacon, no. I'm gonna wrap up the stream with some knife sharpening. I have my whetstones in the sink, so that'll be a thing. Because that right there was a shit show. How embarrassing. Large pan. No, disgraceful. I was gonna lube up and rub down my wood as well today, but I didn't find the motivation to do it. Because I'm too bony. The violin hickey is well beyond a hickey. I've tried, man. A violin hickey. Like that. Alright. Once this pan heats up, we're heating this over medium-high. We're going to throw this bacon in there. And then we're going to start spreading some meat. I'm taller than Ayla comes in with and says, for their first time chat, would you rather be stuck in a mall for 24 hours with a T-Rex that has long arms and opposable thumbs? Holy fuck. An ear-splitting sound goes off in your head, revealing your location to the T-Rex every hour. Good luck sleeping. Or 20 pit bulls, twice their natural size, pumped full of steroids. Pit bulls are blind, but have better than average sense of smell to track you. They're both bloodlusted and actively trying to hunt you. Well, hello, by the way. My name is Mealtime with Dad. It's a pleasure to meet you. Thank you for that wall of text on your introductory chat. Pit bulls. Because the sense of smell can still be tricked. And I'll be able to sleep without my own brain deafening me with the sound that alerts a T-Rex that has opposable thumbs. Which also means that the T-Rex could, in theory, operate a machine gun. And if you've not stopped to consider the concept of a T-Rex with arms and thumbs that can operate a machine gun, you should now do that. Because you know what also a pit bull can't do that a T-Rex with thumbs can do? Open a fucking door. I mean, that said, T-Rex doesn't need thumbs to open a door, it just needs to walk through it. Pitbull can break a door down? Yes, an average door, sure. Not a door made out of steel. Imagine getting this shit. Imagine a T-Rex choosing to choke someone, to choke a bitch, when it has various other weapons of destruction at its disposal, namely its mouth.
Oh, come on, just some coffee together. Oh, please, just this once for me.
I say again, because even by a T-Rex, that's part of the course.
Just have some coffee together.
But
Please.
being shot by a T-Rex with long arms and opposable thumbs, that's something to be remembered for. That dude got shot by a fucking T-Rex. Oh, good. Excellent quote. Talk British to me. We're doing this, eh? All right. I suppose we can do this for a little bit. Do you want city British, talking a bit like this, or do you want the refined Queen's English British? Please choose your poison. Or would you like the inside joke that by redeeming that you're asking me to talk in my normal voice because I'm already talking British to you? Choose your destiny, Marshall R. Jackson. Ah, you want... Marshall R. Jackson wants the refined British. We can do that. We're going to cook our bacon for the next 5 to 7 minutes. until it's crispy. Then we will remove the pan from the heat and using a slot and a spoon, transfer the bacon to a small bowl set aside. Then we're going to start spreading our meat. Good evening, Brian Fury 1022. Marshall R. Jackson has redeemed British to me and has requested the refined British voice. So tonight I greet you with the refined mealtime with Dad. Meal Father. How has your Sunday been treating you, my fine sir?
Four big guys.
Four big guys, and they bust in my eyes. They eat my ass just like apple pie. If they keep fucking me like this, I might just die. Big cup of booty till I cry. The answer to your question, makers, is yes. Okay, my bacon is lovely and crispy now. You know what? You know what? Gordon Ramsay's voice is very close to this. We could just go with this. We've got a lovely crispy bacon here. We're going to put that into a bowl and set it aside. Gorgeous. Gorgeous bacon. Crispy, gorgeous, refined bacon. Then we're going to make a delicious idiot sandwich with our bacon. And that's time on Talk British to Me. Lovely. Lovely stuff. Francis, it's been alright? How about you? Been a little bit sad. Coming to the realization that I won't be seeing Junior for like 3 fucking weeks. Sucks. He's giving me a bit of the old sads. I also did not realize that my stinger transition had a little twinkly twonkly sound effect on it until today. For whatever reason, it has never actually played the sound through my any of my speakers or headphones till today. I'm like, oh, okay. That's interesting. Words that we couldn't say. pat down our chicken.
Sometimes, baby, we make mistakes, dark and hazy, prices we pay. I sit here on my shelf, just talking to myself, words that we
All right. Fortunately, this knife is actually still pretty fucking sharp, but it could be sharper. I'm gonna cut into the chicken breast. So we can spread her open. Do that to both of your breasts. There we go. The recipe says to open them like a book. That is not the word I would personally use to describe these, but I don't have to consider whether my content is safe for work or not. Because the terms I have to describe what I've just done is profoundly unwholesome. When I get top surgery, can I request some bacon? Yes. Please remove the booba and stuff with bacon. Okay, thanks. Oh yeah, that's Maker's Mandel. They call them whole bacon tits. Titties crackling and popping on a hot day. It's the true scent of seduction, scent of bacon. All right, we're going to salt and pepper both sides. So I had to pause it for a moment there to process the bullshit that had just come out of my mouth. What did I just say? Don't worry. We all have to take those pauses too. Alright. just realized I was trying to fill up a sink. It doesn't have a plug in it. So, very good. Let's try that again with actual water stoppage in place. All right. Salt and pepper. Done. Also, folks, just as a reminder, when February rolls around, my stream schedule is going to be changing. Probably to AM streams, but then maybe some PM gaming at the end of my workday. We'll see how that goes.
Let's kick the beat.
All right. It's time to stuff these breasts. Thanks for the follow, Raven_dramatic. Welcome in.
Your turn.
24/7 Dad streams it is. Well, I did consider
Conga drums.
if I did like a morning stream, just leaving the stream running while I worked for like the following 8 hours, but that would completely fucking demolish my metrics. So I'm thinking perhaps we won't do that. Raven on their first time chat says, I want chicken now, but it's late. Excellent first time chat. Thanks for dropping by and saying hi. Seeing as you've now followed me, you may notice that my go live message is, this stream will make you hungry. So I'm glad to have once again achieved that stated goal.
Africa, Mexico, Sicily, Tijuana, India, Osaka, Indonesia.
Friend Brian Fury over here. He brings snacks to my streams.
India, Osaka. Just bring us back too.
Raven, how did you find me? If you don't mind my asking. Did one of my friends recommend me to you? Or are you one of those rare organic follows from the wide unknown internet? Ooh, an organic follow. Rare air. Thank you so much for choosing me as some of your entertainment tonight. Really appreciate it.
Let's kick the beat.
Do you stream at all?
Let's kick the beat. Let's kick the beat.
Or do you just prefer to watch?
Let's kick the beat. Let's kick the beat.
Food Papa, that's me, is the best. Thank you. I would say I am modestly slightly better than average, but some people insist that I am in fact the best. Lord knows I don't compliment myself enough, so I'll take the compliments.
Mushroom hunting.
Boy, am I glad that there's a fuzzy cover on my microphone. I just spilled water all over myself. I was so thirsty. Raven says, not yet. I have to wait till I move out of my parents' place. Yeah, what would you stream? Then gaming. Food, art, music, Would you be one of those grass touching IRL streamer types? Probably art, 'cause we're making some suddy pride art. Not sure what you mean by suddy. Please explain. Is that subtle? 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 Ah. Subtle. I see. Sorry, Evan, I've reached that age where a typo comes across to me as either I'm no longer hip and cool and I don't know the words anymore, or it's just a typo. Alright, we're going to mix up some breadcrumbs here. How dare you, Cinderland? We're going to combine our Italian breadcrumbs and our panko and a half tablespoon of oil in this here bowl. So Raven, where are you from in the world, if I may ask? The us? I am from the Canada. Why would I whisk breadcrumbs, you may ask? Because it's fun. Here's my half tablespoon. Gonna get these all nicely incorporated with the oil and the two different kinds of breadcrumb in here. All right, what's next? All right, we're gonna mix up the mayonnaise and some Dijon mustard into a Dijonnaise. And we're gonna coat the chicken with it. And we're gonna use it as a binding agent for our breadcrumbs. Raven says, oh, also Maker says, I am also a gay who does the art. Maker's also streams. We actually have a few people in here who stream. Raven, if you're looking for some... Damn it, pause my music. you're looking for some pretty cool beans who do the streams, we have Maker's Vandal, an artist, a Dungeons and Dragons fan, all around cool bean, goes by they them. We've got Cinderlin, who is a self-described, these are her words, not mine, old lady who streams. Lovely person, very easily scared, leads to very amusing situations. Currently taking things deep and wet in her first ever playthrough of Subnautica. So that's fun. We have Brian Fury 1022, the lovely gentleman who's been here from the start, from the early days of this channel. He recently became a Twitch affiliate, is a variety streamer, likes to play games that involve zombies, but now is also playing games that involve men, horses, and big swingy swords. Current game of choice is Kingdom Come Deliverance. Come. Marshall also says, I didn't miss your message there, Marshall. Marshall is at his parents' place and still streams. Hungry, but my calzone is too hot. Pain is temporary, makers. Glory is forever. Horrible, discordant music. No, thank you. Having a mouth burn is worse when your tongue's pierced. Having a mouth burn is worse when you have a mouth. Mouth burns fucking suck. Alright. Let's get these breadcrumbs onto a plate. If I could eat one meal for the rest of my life, variety allowed, what would it be? It would be a T-Rex with arms and thumbs. Oh, my bacony bits! They're escaping the chickens! Unacceptable! But a serious answer to your question? Steak. because you can cook steak in so many different ways. Up to and including making steak into a beef broth and making Vietnamese pho out of it, and then using more steak in the brisket form as some of the meat in your pho. So yeah, when forever is at stake, choose steak. I'm too lazy to grab a plate out of my dishwasher to put these potato wedges on so I can use the baking tray again. So I'm just using a Tupperware lid. Fight me. Also, Raven, I would like to introduce you to a member of my family. This little bean is Lady. Megas already knew where this was going. Had the bleps locked and loaded. This is Lady. She's a little baby. Good girl, Lady. You did the thing. Hey, Bazik. How's it going? Alright. I'm going to get some foil thrown down on this baking sheet right here. Been a fool, been a clown, lost my way from up and down, and I know, yes I know.
And I see in your eyes that you really weren't surprised at me at all, not at all. And I know by your smile it's you. Don't care
For me,
Don't cry, let's say goodbye.
adieu.
It's time to say goodbye.
Cats are adorable. Agreed.
That in time
Lady used to be a stray cat,
it will just fade away.
and now she's a little indoor baby.
To say goodbye. I stand alone.
Makers named her cats haha funny names like Donut and Mr. Jellybean, which means that they will ultimately murder Makers in their sleep for giving them such ridiculous monikers.
In the sky, I'm strong
It hasn't happened yet,
and so cold.
but it is an inevitability.
Stand alone. Goodbye.
So long, adieu.
Oh, how I love you so. Lost in
Keyword,
memory.
yet. Exactly. God damn it. Okay, so for those of you new to the channel, I'm using some Samsung earbuds for my headphones, and they are touch sensitive. So when I go to push these fucking things deeper into my ear holes, it's like, ah, he has pushed me. He must want to pause the playback. No, I never, ever want to pause the fucking playback, Samsung. There are pause buttons for that. Because your camera struggles with autofocus because your tortie actually exists between the layers of reality and is constantly phase shifting between the real and the warp. What you have on your hands is actually a little chaos gremlin. All right. The chicken has been spreaded and now it's being breaded. If you don't think those two words are going to a raid message when I finish this stream, then you don't know me well enough. Right. We'll do some top shelf roasting here for 19 minutes at 450. I'm actually going to skip making the salad just because I don't fucking feel like eating salad tonight. But I don't know how. Call me, call me. Let me know you're alright. Call me, call me. Ease my mind. Uni! My friend, how are you doing? Raven says, I got my cat Sirius because she would hang around my parents' property after she was dropped off and she kind of became part of the family. Then she had kittens, so that was fun. You only got drunk on stream when I missed it? Fuck's sake. I was busy having sad boy hours and watching Star Trek Voyager. Actually got White Claw wasted? White Claw, White Girl wasted? On my internet? In 2025? It ain't so. Streamed till like 3. Not hungover anymore? Hey, gotta go. And because Uni's a small bean. Everyone says, I don't drink. It's not my cup of tea. Well, that's the problem. That you're drinking tea instead of alcohol. Judy says, I was giving Nissan Altima driver energy last night.
4 big
guys.
And they
bust on my eyes. They eat my ass just like apple pie.
If they keep fucking me like this, I might just die.
Big proper booty till I cry. By the way, Uni, it makes me really sad that I can't play that blurb on your streams. Uni was drunk enough to hard blow at Cinderlin. Ooh. Oh my. Also, Uni, do you have your VODs turned off? I went back to try and clip your reaction to seeing our friend Tuna for lunch, and I couldn't find the VOD to clip from. And I was so sad. That was last night. I meant the night before. What the fuck? Fucking this camera's white balance, auto white balance turned itself back on. What a bastard. No opera. I was thinking to myself, like, why do these apples look weird on my camera? Because it was trying to white balance them. Dumb. Also, I have the drunk bought up for a limited time right now. Lord help it. Duck talked me into it. I will still never forgive Duck for putting a hard redemption limit on Lemmy Smash. That right there is a crime against the internet. Oh, we're in ads. Ads.
Sometimes I think, oh yes, I'd move to where all the shooting stars are gone with all of our wishes. How could they
He got grumpy that I did the Lemmy Smashes because apparently I'm the
stupid human hope?
Listen.
So I'm
Listen here.
gonna
Don't you come in this stream and put the words I'm rational next to your username in the chat makers. But that's a filthy lie. You like cilantro. Uni, make us like cilantro. They're an armband wearing, card carrying cilantro lover. And they hate coffee. I call myself a degenerate, but truly, Makers takes it to another level. That's it, I'm out. Yep. Uni, I can't imagine how badly things would go if someone actually tried to rein you in while you were live. I can see that person getting shut down so fucking fast. They get whiplash. The whole chat would get whiplash from it. I'm not supposed to have caffeine anyway, said the person with known heart issues. Bullshit. Girl, you went to put on a brothel scene from the Blue Eye Samurai. Oh man, that stream got fucking out of hand by the sounds of it. That's delightful. Welcome back, comrades, everyone. Hey Uni, have you met Lady before? Have you met this city bean? No camera, focus. There we go. My little baby. And yes, I am full cradling her like a little babe. You want food, lady? Huh? Is that what those little meows are for? Food. Feed me. Feed me, father. Hey, I'm starving. It's been 84 years since you last fed me. The drama queen. You little drama queen. But yeah, that's Lady. A black cat. Maker says, I told her about the scene where Akemi makes a guy jizz his pants reading poetry, then had a laugh. Akemi is voiced by Brenda Song, aka the pure NDL bitch. Uni, the cutest thing is when my son, like, full encloses her in his arms, and you just see like a little head peeking out over his shoulder as she cuddles with him. It's adorable. All right. Used to have several minutes worth of cook time on the chimkins. So, in the intervening time, let's engage in a bit of knife play. By knife play, I mean knife maintenance. Mr. Donut is here and says, "Meow, meow, meow." Oh my god. I was yeeted that directly into my balls. That's a good one, isn't it? That's not going to raise any eyebrows when that comes up. You know what's really depressing, makers? Is the amount of people out there that mistake vasectomy for castration. These are fully graduated high school or even college adults that don't know the difference between the two. Because let me tell you, nothing shuts down the Riz quite as quickly as someone thinking that you not being able to get them pregnant, to their understanding, means you have no fucking cock and balls. Or are there no balls? Like, come on now. But people are confused why when they get tubal ligation over a full hysterectomy. Less invasive. No, you want your doctor to be elbow deep in your pelvis, pulling bits out, instead of a non-invasive keyhole surgery. If you ain't getting medically fisted, you're not getting your money's worth. That's gonna be a fucking quote. Ah, 66. Initiate Order 66. Medical fisting for everyone. Oh man, what do you guys like? Fisted money's worth. That's right. Getting Uni's attention to a stream is like optimizing your search engine results. If you say words like fisted or money, anal, predator, you get ranked up in her attention ranking. It's true. Or if you have a tattoo sleeve. I don't have a tattoo sleeve. I just have a small tattoo. But people do be coming to this stream to watch these hands, so yep, I do be barking on it. Who allowed me to have a camera and drunk? Excellent people. You know what? The the reason why webcams actually exist is because a bunch of researchers didn't want to have to keep getting up to see if the coffee pot was full or when the coffee was made in the coffee pot. So they literally invented the fucking webcam to enable their laziness. This is a true fucking story. You know, the first thing I ever sold online was weed. I did not know that. I would need a source on that one, because that's quite the claim. So you see all these the dark build up here on the whetstone? That's actually metal filings from the uneven portions of the blade. Chimkin's done. By the way, folks, if you didn't catch it from the conversation, but Unicorns in Robot Form also streams. And they too were there, right on the ground floor, if you will, of this channel when we started. There are a few people who were really instrumental, actually, in helping you get affiliate. If you guys haven't seen the little thank you list I have on my Twitch About page, please go take a look at that and throw some follows to the streamers on that list, because they are all incredibly excellent human beings. And it now feels somewhat unfair that I have a larger following than Uni, so we need to get that fixed right away. So, folks, as we approach the close of this week, or the start of a new week, anyone got anything, any reflections on the week past? Any plans for the next week? Oh, hell yeah.
Good job!
Oh, good fucking God, that was loud as hell. Right in the lull of the music as well. Jesus fuck, Cinderlin. I had my thumb on the blade a second ago. That was almost an ER visit. Woo! I had my thumb like this. Ah. What the fuck do you mean payback? You were never holding knives when I've jump scared you. You absolute lunatic. Ah. Thought it was safe. Thought it was safe. I disabled the fucking jump scare sounds. But no, I just have my goddamn volume loud as shit. So everything's a jump scare. Thanks for the bits. Didn't cost me my thumb. Marshall says my week went way better than I could have ever hoped for. Meg says, so I found a couple of sources and some people argue the weed wasn't sold online so much as propositioned online. So much, but it did in fact happen. Huh. Weedy says, still here, sorry we're cooking burgers. It's all good. No plans for next week except my therapy sessions, which I do every Tuesday morning at 9 a.m. So you're telling me that with all seriousness, you tell your therapist to see you next Tuesday? And no one cracks a smile about that? I'm aware that I just outed myself as having the maturity levels of a 13-year-old. We crack a smile every time. Who says, welcome to my world. Every sound is a jump scare in my world. Do fucking that. There's a food popper, it's still snowing. Can't even tell we shovel. When it snows heavily, my next door neighbor just hits my sidewalk for me with his snowblower. I'm like, fucking legend. I've shoveled his walk a few times. He had a heart attack a few years ago. But yeah. It's nice to have nice neighbors. Alright folks, here's the plan here. I'm going to finish sharpening this stabby. This stabby-doo. Then, I'm going to plate up my food. Then, we're going to find someone to read. Hey, Upen. Upen says, I need to sharpen my knives and oil my wooden cutting boards. I need to oil mine. I need to soap it, then I need to oil it, then I need to wax it. But yeah, folks, if you own knives, please do yourself a favor and your safety a favor and invest in some whetstones. Because this guy, this honing steel, is only good to the extent of sharpening an already sharp knife, and it will. If those things get so many kinks and ruts in them that eventually they start to chew into your knife instead of sharpening them. You can buy these guys in like 3 packs. They're double-sided as well, and we all love a good double-ended toy. It comes with different grit strengths. This is 400,000. Then I also have a 1,000, 6,000, and a 3,000, 8,000 one. Oh yeah, shit, Finland. I haven't got around to doing the walk-ons yet because yesterday was sad boy hours. Deepen, how are you doing, by the way? Okay, said, if I was in the military, my nickname would be Periscope. It's Periscope because of my scoliosis. God damn. The other day, Archman said he bets I'm great at shooting around corner. Holy fuck. That's a fucking... That's a rare insult right there. Booty G's is sitting there quietly tallying up reasons on the pros and cons table of insane gun rampage, live normal life. Those comments have just tipped the scale slightly. It was Mrs. Booty G with the whiskey bottle in the stream room. It's like the movie Wanted, except it's not the bullet that curves. God fucking damn. This is Comedy Central roast of Mrs. Booty G or something? Jesus Christ. The wild and tipsy Eddie has blessed my stream. Welcome on in, Dad Eddie. How are you doing? How has your week been? We're engaging in a little bit of knife play here. I was having my manager hang a painting up today. He asked if I was straight. I found I was. Then he goes, I don't know why I asked. I don't know why I asked you if it was straight. You can't even stand straight. Everyone's just fucking going in on the scoliosis, apparently. Booty, do you already see these burns coming, or would you say they're a bit of a curve ball? Wow! Surprise! Surprise, motherfucker! Nice play. Ooh, you know it. I also saw the show called Teatro Zinzani with my sis and fam. Never laughed so much in my life. If I could have recorded, I would have, but it wasn't allowed. Speaking of comedy stuff, there is an Australian comic called Randy Feltface, who uses a Muppet-style purple puppet instead of actually standing up himself to do the comedy. And it's fucking hilarious. I love Randy Feltface. You've never seen Randy Feltface online? Absolutely fucking hilarious. Also, welcome in, Kiki. How you doing? Did you have a good week? Also, folks, for those of you who are of the artistic persuasion, we're doing a little fun thing in my Discord called Scuff Streams April. Scuff Streams April is a community project where you, the community members, and friends of mine who stream are invited to redraw elements of my stream overlay in MS Paint. Basically make shitty MS Paint versions of my stream, or parts of it. If we get the whole thing done by April, I will use it for the entirety of April. Because April 1st is haha silly funny day, and April 29th is my 37th birthday. So I figure, why not do something a little fun? So if you'd like to participate in that, all you got to do is pop on over to my Discord with !Discord. Find the Scuff Streams April channel. Take a look at the list and pick a part. Anyone who does produce something will get a credit that will be like a rotating spinner on all of my scenes for April. So it's not just me asking people to do things that so I can benefit from them. Maker says, that was stupid hard when it hits my every instinct. So Makers, as an actual artist, had to literally fight with themselves and redraw their submission like 3 times because it wasn't shitty enough the first 2 times. Every day here is haha funny silly day. Okay, true. But, you know, April 1st is a nationally recognized haha funny silly day. Kiki says, it was okay. I had a traumatic week. My coffee brewer stopped working for a week, and we needed that to brew drip coffee. And I had to do pour overs for that time. Then I dropped to the floor of happiness when the guy came to fix it. This is at work. So, I assume you that you work in like a coffee shop. Or some place that serves coffee, and you're not just having a huge overdramatic drop to the knees for your personal coffee machine. Work in a Starbucks that's in a grocery store. Yeah, okay. That's much more reason to be like, oh no, the drip coffee machine's broken. Versus if it was just a personally owned one. Which is much more of a, oh, that sucks. Oh no, I have got the whetstone cummies on my laptop. No OneDrive, no! Okay, cleaned. This. Guide the raid to culture shock.
Culture shock.
I suppose we can do that. Okay. Time to think up a message here. Culture shock comes in a maid outfit, man. Billy, if something dies after you turned it off, or if you turn it on for that matter, it's not your fault. It was likely going to happen no matter who turned it on. You can even apply this to people. If someone dies after you turn them on, it's not your fault. That's what you should tell the police anyway. Correct, Cinderlin. It was not my fault, officer. They wanted to wear my hands, and I quote, as a necklace. Gets a boner, dies. Correct. Marsh says, I'm excited to shittily draw your starting soon background. I love a challenge. Cinderlin took on the challenge of drawing the Be Right Back screen, which is also the gaming background. Alright. Let me think up a message here. Alright. Here is another one of Dad's Mad-libbed rhymes. He spread it and stuffed it. Now it's time to eat. Dad cooked up chicken. It's a tasty bacon-filled treat. Now he's gone and here's the crew. Enjoy your stream. Over to you. Folks, we're going to raid Culture Shock. I'm going to scroll up here to make sure I didn't misspell this.
Reading my paper in Ray's Cafe. The old guy next to me is loud as day. Ramble and ramble while eating his pie.
Zedlin, can you drop the name again for me?
It's mine. Sorry, old man, but that's just the way that it is. Don't bother now. Won't have it all to worry about it.
Ah, I spelled the shock wrong.
Pick up the wallet and slipped outside. I walked around and walked around and
Folks, thanks for joining me tonight. Thanks for picking me to be your entertainment, your amusement, your place to hang. I am back online tomorrow, 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, the usual stream slot, cooking something. If you want to see what that something is, check out the menu channel in Discord. Because then you can cook along with me if you'd like. As for the time being, I'm going to go eat. And if I don't see you guys for a few days, have a wonderful rest of your week starting Monday. Take care of yourselves. Be proud of yourselves. My name is Real Time with Dad. Good night.